Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode. Well, welcome to an episode of the best and worst of 2024. So, we have some categories here. We have the best pens, the best inks, the best paper, and the best tool. And then we will talk about the worst of 2024. So, the best pens, I am going to give this 3 different categories. We're going to say the best fountain pen, the best ballpoint pen, and the best pencil. It's a type of pen, I think. Oh, I should make one. And then we'll do the best marker. So, what do y'all think that the best of 2024 was? Do you guys have a favorite? It will be no surprise to anyone that I think that the best pen for 2024 was the Noodler's Conrad. I bought 4 of them. I bought an orange. I bought 2 clear ones. And I bought a bottle of Blue Ghost, which gave me the Charlie pen. So, I do think that it was the most bought, and I do enjoy it the most. I usually have them all inked up, but I thought I would give them a little break until the beginning of the year. So, the second runner-up would be the ADMOC M400. I bought 3 of these this year also. So I highly recommend them. They write beautifully. They've got number 5 Schmidt nibs, and they come in an array of different colors, and they're way cheaper than a Pelikan, so just saying. But let me just take a look here and see. Nope. What do I do with it? It's here somewhere. Where it? Oh, blonde moment. I don't think that I bought this in 2024. No, I didn't. I bought that last year. So, the next best pen that I bought is this Narwhal Voyage Pride 2024 fountain pen with a double broad nib. It's very nice. I like it a lot. And then, as an honorable mention, the Mahjong A2 with their extra fine nib is probably one of the finest extra fine nibs that I've ever used. I don't know what they did to it, but it is super extra fine and it is super smooth. Could not believe it. I thought, oh, this is going to be a rickety mess. No, it was not. It was totally worth the $30 or whatever I paid for it. So, and even one of the facts is that you can use a Pilot nib unit. So I am currently using my Pilot Vanishing Point nib unit with it. It's super light. It's made of plastic. I love it. Oh. Okay, what is... So, my favorite pen is the Noodler's Conrad. This will probably not be any surprise to anyone, but my favorite ballpoint pen is the Pilot Friction. I love these ballpoint pens. They're erasable. I really like them. They come in all sorts of colors, and you can, if one of them dies, you can get a replacement for it for not very much on jetpens.com. So that is my number one ballpoint pen. Pilot. All right. And then my favorite pencil that I got this year is my Papermate Clearpoint with a 07. It had a rubberized grip, but I tore it off because it started to peel off after 20 years. But my second favorite is this here Mr. Pen. I got this from a pen friend, and I love it so much. It has a 5.6 millimeters nib, which is super broad for doing like headers and stuff. And my friend even sent me a sharpener so that I can sharpen it if I want to, which I thought that was super awesome. All right. And then my favorite marker. This might come as a surprise to most of you, but my favorite markers have been these Pigma Sakura Micron, Pigma and Sakura Micron pens. I got these technically last year from Gary, Gary and Kathy Scott, but I have been using them nonstop to do letters because the paper that I've been using is not very good. So ooh, I ran out of room. Pigma Micron. Sakura Micron. And to my surprise, this Sakura Micron, Sigma Pigma Sakura Micron Pigmafine has just the tiniest bit of flexibility to it, which I was very surprised by. Very nice pens. I enjoy them a lot. Alright, as for my favorite inks of the year, I don't have it inked up at the moment because I needed a break. But gosh, dang it. I just dumped ink all over my floor. It's great. It's fine. They're all packaged well. Pelikan Edelstein Golden Barrel. With second being Lamy Dark Lilac. So this isn't Golden Barrel, but we're just going to use this Pelikan to write Golden Barrel. This just happens to be Ferris Wheel Press Sparkling Champagne. But it does have that shimmery quality to it, which is really nice. Alright. What was my favorite paper from this year? The best paper that I can possibly think of was the Archer and Olive 160 GSM notebook paper. I could draw, I could splotch paint and ink down on the page. I didn't have to worry about it bleeding through or pilling or none of that. It just took it like a champ. 100% some of the best paper I have ever used. Ever. So, the winner goes to Archer and Olive. Alright. And then we have the best tool. The best tool that I've used this year has to go to the Dominant Industry Ink Muddler. I don't use it quite often, but I do use it. And when I do use it, it's a very nice writer, and I can do a little splotch really quickly. And it's easy to clean. That's the important part. Sometimes when you get these fluted glass dip pens, the flutes are so deep that if any color that's highly pigmented gets stuck in there, it stays there forever. It takes lots of swishing and swashing to get it out. Sometimes you have to use a microfiber cloth to get it out, which is annoying. My second favorite tool has to go to the Kakamori Dip Nib. I don't use it very often, but when I do, I use it a lot. And then my newest acquisitions, these tweezers. I use these tweezers a lot to like pick off stickers and things. So that gets a high as third. But my number one favorite tool for the year has got to be this Dominant Industry ink muddler. Alright, and then we have the favorites of 2024. Woo! Yay! Alright, so let's talk about the worst of 2024. Let's talk about the worst pen that I bought this year. The worst pen that I bought this year the worst pen that I bought this year was probably this Narwhal Original fountain pen. It didn't want to write. I had to switch out the nib and the feed just so it would write. So I would not recommend getting a Narwhal Original. So, let's talk about the worst ink. The most recent one that I can think of, let's look through our ink journal. There was one of them that was just way too light. One of them wouldn't even come out of the pen. Can't remember which ones they were though, off the top of my head. If I never look at another black ink, it'll be too soon. Birmingham Pen Company Phoenix was kind of dry, but not the worst. Wearing Gold Persephone, I got a sad face there, so I don't know if it was a Newler's Conrad, but Wearing Gall Windy Darling was just too light. I can barely even see it through the camera. Okay, this one was probably the worst. It wrote just fine, but it's the ugliest yellow. It's got like, I don't know, it really irked me out when I started using it. I thought it was going to be this really bright yellow, but it's got this pea green tinge to it. It irked me out. It's gotta be the worst one. Whoa. Primary yellow was a little too light. There was one of them I was like, why is this even an ink? I really like these Octopus Fluids inks though. They were really good. Even the yellow was fine. This Alpha Uma was kind of light too. Some of them wrote fine, but were kind of an ugly color, like this Ploman's Pebble. Not my favorite color, but it wrote fine. This Muddy Puddle was kind of an ugly color, but it wrote fine, so. Can't remember which one refused to come out of the pen. Probably that one way back here that had a sad face next to it. Hataru B. And this one, Wearing Gold Persephone. It like refused to come out of the pen. So annoying. This Kang Pyong was also really annoying. Kept tapping the pen. Dominant Industry Dawn was also one of those inks that refused to come out of the pen. I had to keep priming the feed. Annoying. Some it bled through. Trying to think of any that bled through all the way. Nope, I guess they were pretty much alright. Yeah, the worst one was that Wearing Gold Persephone. Had lots of shimmer in it. I don't know if it was the pen or the ink combination or what, but it just refused to be cooperative. So that would have to be the one that I can remember off the top of my... Oh, I almost forgot. This year's Diamond Ink Tank calendar. This was another one that refused to come out of the pen. Even with the dip pen, it was so dry, There's another one that was really dry too. Oh, Vibe. Vibe, either Vibe or Cosmic Glow. One of these super sheeners refused to come out of the pen. The really pretty ones it did, but probably this was the worst. Yep. It's just beautiful ink. Worst. It refused. It would dry up in the pen 2 seconds after I put it down. So. Oh yeah, and this lemon lime, that was just way too light. It looks way orangier on screen, but that definitely was too light. Okay, any others that I got this year? I really like that Write and Draw series. Oh, that was a good one. And that's it for this year. So, okay, the worst paper. I bet this will be no surprise to you guys. Stupid. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It'd take me hours. This was the #1 worst paper of the year. It began when I first saw it, it was great. I bought 2 pads of it. I sent one to my friend Bumblebee because it was so good. And now it's just the worst. It's probably the worst paper of the worst papers I've ever used. So we're going to do an ink test on it. This is I don't know what the weight is, whatever, it's fine. KWZ red #1. This is another disappointing pen. The Conklin Durograph. Don't bother, folks. Alright, this is Colorverse. Tango. Alright, this is Ferris Wheel Press. Sparkling Champagne. What is this blue one? This is... No, that's not what I want. What did I do with my hairs today? Lamy Peridot. Then we have Birmingham Pen Company Damselfly. And then we have a medium nib. We have Highlight Iroshizuku. Murasaki Shikabu. Then we have Ackerman SBRA Brown. Hi, Michelle. How are you doing today? Will I see you at the OC Pen Club on the 18th? I hope I'll see you at the OC Pen Club on the 18th. Alright, are you ready for how horrible this is? I'm breathing, yes! Yes, how exciting. Can't wait. I have so many inks. I just spilled a whole bunch all over my floor. Look at how terrible this stuff is. Ah, it makes me so mad. But I guess what do you want for $1.97? I had such high hopes. But look at this bleeding. Ah, it's the worst. Ah, it makes me so sad. So the worst on the paper list is the worst of the paper is Walmart Pen and Gear Heavyweight Notebook paper. Alright, then the worst tool. The worst tool of the year. It's really difficult to tell you guys what the worst tool of the year is. Probably the worst tool of the year are these little tiny dip nibs. They wear out so fast. They're so disposable. I used to write with them all the time, but they wear out so fast, and it's so annoying that I stopped using them even. I just completely stopped doing dip pen calligraphy because I got sick and tired of trying to frickin' going one day and then being just fine. And then the next day, they're like sharp and prickly and splattering ink everywhere. It drives me crazy. So the worst tool of the year is dip pens. Getting my planner notebooks ready for 2025. Woohoo! Are you being a Hobonichi person, or are you like an Archer Olive person? Or a dot grid notebook? This year I am doing several notebooks. We are going to try the Hobonichi. I've had good success with the Hobonichi Weeks so far. I haven't had any bleed through, but I haven't worked with this yet, so if I have a GDS or BMO, I'm going to tell you all about it. This will probably be the worst of 2025. We will see. Okay, what's the next worst tool of 2025? Oh, I did have a Noodler's Conrad break on me. But that's because I'm very tough on my pens. I do not baby them. I have done the Hobonichi. I have a small Hobonichi to collage, and their paper is changed. Some of my pens inks do not work well with their paper anymore. Yeah, I know. So I did a test in the back of this book. You know, normal pen test. Everything bled through. Even my beloved dot markers. I'm pissed. I sent this to Hobonichi. I said, look what you did. Look. This is not ghosting. This is full on bleed through. I can't work on this page without the distraction of the ink. Oh, made me so mad. Oh, we know about the issue. Would you like us to send you another one? You can send us your book. If you send us your book, we'll send you a replacement to Japan. Do you know how expensive it is to send a parcel to Japan? We live in the United States, for crying out loud. It's very expensive. Anyway, I'm very cross about it. So, here's what's going to happen. If this is 68 GSM Tomoe River paper, I've never had a problem with it. It does ghost, a little tiny bleeding where I can tear the page out, but no bleed through whatsoever. So here's what's going to happen. Where are you? So every year for Black Friday, Amazon does like a blockbuster sale, and like most things get a really nice discount. So this year I bought myself a GLP Creations, the author, 68 GSM Tomoe River. These have 192 pages, which like this is 192 pages of 160 GSM notebook paper, just so you know. So if the Hobonichi turns out to be crap, I will immediately move into this 68 GSM Tomoe River paper. I will finish the book, which there's a couple of pages. It's a little small for me though. And then I will move into this GLP Creations, the author, for long form journaling. I thought about moving into this journal that was so generously gifted to me by our dear friend Camilla from the OC Pen Club. But I haven't quite. I did mark out some pages. Oops, can't see what I'm looking at. I did mark out some pages. I've got room for notes and things. This is a really nice journal, 160 GSM. And then I wrote week 1 through 50 to 53, because usually 53 leads into 1. And so I could do a full week on a spread. and have room for putting pictures and things in my journal is what I really want to do. However, I did it last year. If the Hobonichi doesn't work out, I'm going to go modular. Because I want to be able to move things around. I want to be able to put... What did I move? I want to be able to put in... Oh no, what did I move? Oh. Sorry. I want to be able to move around papers in my journal. And I will just use this for my bullet journal. And I will use the Hobonichi Weeks for like... and I also bought a cousin. I'm sorry. This is the cousin. This is the Weeks. I bought a Hobonichi Weeks Mega so that this can be like my to-go planner. I can throw this in my bag and off to a doctor's meeting. I go, and it's got enough pages in the back that I can ramble on for days. So we will see how that goes. I'm probably going to, if the paper doesn't work out, I will be doing reviews in this for about a month. And after I'm sick and tired of the paper, I'll probably move into in here. So we will see. And in here. And in here. And then we will talk about when I'm done with these. So look forward to that. Paper Republic is large traveler notebook. So here's the thing. I have decided, if I do any traveling this year, that I'm going to start off in my Cosmo Airlight 75 GSM notebook paper. It's relatively good paper. I barely take my fountain pens out when I go outside, so I think it should hold up for travel. And then when I'm done with that, I'm going to use this super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. This is 35 GSM, I think. Is very light. Like, I can see right through it. So, I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. This year I did buy a printer. So this is my first print of the year. If you would like to see prints that I make over the year, you'll have to join the Discord. I have put all kinds of sticker printouts and things over there. They will be in the photos department or in the calligraphy department. You can print out basically any of the pictures that I put over there. So it's fine. This picture is in the art department. So this was something that I wanted to do for a really long time. I have this picture. I had this picture on lined, just normal lined paper. And I woke up one morning at like 5 o'clock in the morning and just stared at it and was like, I freaking hate this piece of art. I love the art, but I hate it so much. So I broke out my light pad and I traced the picture line for line, and then I used my crayons my Crayola color pencils, and I colored it in, and then I used my paintbrush and my gold 14 karat gold paint that I got from a pen friend in the UK who made this 14 karat gold paint. And I used the back of a dip pen. I used the back of this here dip pen just to dot so it looked like coins. And this little pink nymph, this little pink nymph is protecting the gold from being melted by the dragon. Isn't that cool? And then I printed it out. I scanned it into the computer and I printed it. I did some calligraphy with my iPad and then I printed it out. And this is my first print. So that's very exciting. And then the next year's goals, I'm going to write those in here. The future log, gift list, fortunes, affirmations, favorites, bills, pen, want list, special memories, YouTube ideas, TV shows, places and events, affiliate credit and things I spend it on, meetups with friends, and then January habit tracker. And then sometimes I have problems with diagnosing what feeling I'm having. Sometimes I feel blah, and I'm like, I don't know what blah feels like. So I look through all of these words, and I'm like, yes, I'm feeling awkward. That's a word. Hi, Nikki. How are you doing today? I'm feeling bored. I didn't know that bored was in the sad column, but it is. Aggressive, grief, awestruck, excluded, regret, anxious, whatever, happy, caring, silly. Sometimes I just have a problem diagnosing my feeling that I'm having in that moment. And so this little chart here kind of makes it feel like there's a place for it and that it's a valid feeling. Happy New Year! Happy New Year's Eve! Yesterday was New Year's Adam. Does anybody know why? This was one of the first things I did with calligraphy. I saw that people were telling people what their religions were and what they meant to them, and I don't prescribe to one specific religion, but I do prescribe to the religion of hope and positivity and kindness and generosity and gratitude and science and love and opportunity and possibility and knowledge and passion and honesty and remorse and sacrifice and opinions and laughter. And then I wrote my favorites of pens. I wrote my pens that I bought last year. I want to write down all of the pens that I buy this year. And also, I'm having a pen sale. If anybody wants to buy pens from me, I have revised some of my pen costs because I want them mostly to be 20% off the retail price. So if anybody has questions about the pens that I have for sale or nibs I have for sale, you can let me know in the comment section below. I will scan this and put this on the Discord in the announcements section. I need to make sure that there's nothing in there. Yes. Yes, I will put that in the announcements section. I need to write that down. Also, just so you know, I only take PayPal, and that must include shipping. So, most pens will get a box. Should I show you a box? I think you all know what a box looks like. What? Whatever. So, pens will come. Any pen that is bought will get a box. These just happen to be Waterman boxes that I got from the local OC Pen Club. They're super nice boxes. They come with beautiful instruments. And this is, I don't know who bought this. Waterman. Oh, a Korean big. I don't. Paradise. Oh man, that must have been a nice pen. They didn't even take their warranty information. Whatever. You're getting some free warranty information. I also have sailor boxes if anybody wants to buy the sailors. What is this? Is this another Corinne? Looks like another Corinne. Yep, looks like another Corinne. So, anyway, this is a really nice box. I have lots of pens. If it's just a nib, put these away before I forget. Come on. In the hole. Okay. If anybody wants to buy just a nib, it will come in one of these wrapped in toilet paper inside of a flat pack. So hopefully that will be sufficient enough to get through shipping. Okie dokie. One of the great things about having this modular system is that if I don't like something, I can just change it. Oh, I need a hole punch. What did I do with my hole punch? Oh, I'm so mad. I tipped like 100 freaking tiny bottles of ink on the floor. Oh, stupid. Dumbest thing I ever did. So, what y'all think about that? What you up to later? What am I up to later? Oh, for New Year's Eve? So, there's this thing that I do, and it happens every year. At 8 o'clock, my alarm will go off. And that is a time for me to take some tea, have some tea, and then I take some shower, and then I eat my pills, and then I sit here and I watch Star Trek, and then all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom will go off. And then I'm like, oh my God, we're all gonna die. I'm like, what's happening? Oh yeah, it's New Year's Eve. So that is what I'm doing later. Why, do you want to come over? So, tell me in the comment section below, what was your favorite pen, ink, paper, and tool of the year? Oh, no, they're not fireworks. They're more like bombs. One year we had a bomb go off, and the car flipped on its side. Yeah, I don't live in the naughtiest neighborhood, so it was a shock. And so, anyway. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. I'd like to give a huge shout out to my members, Arcboy, Vermilion Tea, Simply Obs, and Wumble Bumblebee, and Lynette. And if you'd like to become a member yourself, you can do so for as low as 99 cents a month. When we have a special month, like 30 Inks 30 Days, you will receive special member notices, and you will get to see videos one day in advance of everyone else. And then Diamond members get other special things, which I cannot remember at the moment, but they get special things, member chats and whatnot. Also, please don't forget to check out the description to my website. Join our calligraphy class. Check out the paper reviews page. Join the Discord. And if you'd like to save 10% off on your next order to Pen Boutique or Atlas Stationers, when you use my link, you get a discount and I get a small commission so that I can make better content for all of you. Don't forget right now that at most fountain pen shops, they're having a blowout sale for the end of the year, so you might get an extra 5 or 10% off. So, and with that affiliate credit, I get to buy cool things and show them to you. So that is my goals next year, is to make more content, buy more pens, and try and travel a little bit. Maybe hang out with some people I haven't hung out with in a while. Cough, Michelle, cough. That's all I got. Have a great day. Don't get out there and enjoy your life. Be with the people you love. Tell them you love them. And I love you to pieces. Have a great day. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Get out there. Have fun. Be safe. No drinking and driving. If you need a DD, call me. And I will be back very soon with another video. So take care until then. Have a great day. Okay, love you. Bye.